Would you say that your business is deeply rooted in hard working values?
I would say yes, 100% for sure it is. My father started the company in 1991, mortgaged his house, his cars, he liquidated his 401k, all as collateral, borrowed money from the bank and bought one saw, one shear, and started sawing and shearing services. It is a true entrepreneur. I mean, that is the definition. He took all the risk and started this company it's actually 33 years ago. 17 years old, I started in the plant sweeping the floor all summers through high school, and then through college I would come back and work in the plant. Then I graduated, and then he taught me how to estimate and work in the office. And when I was 29 years old, I took over the company, and I'm 51 now, so running it for that many years, it goes fast, and I've been down here a long time. So yeah, hard work and dedication and a lot of sweat, a lot of risk, and a lot of reward. We're very fortunate my family's very fortunate to have what my father did for the company. So yeah, hard work really resonates through this company.
And to me, everything that you just described, that is American values, and that is the American values. And I think that if just we are a small snippet, an example of people like that in society. So I think that if we can find American values in that, and we are representative of that, I think that goes to show that American values are still strong throughout the entire nation and throughout Illinois and everywhere.
Sure, they're strong. It's just a matter of people want to take that risk.
Of entirely minorities, meaning Hispanics. What do you think the reason for that is? Why there are no Americans working in the plant?
Well, the neighborhood we live in, the town we live in, is predominantly Hispanic. So that's a big reason why we get a lot of applicants that are Hispanic. We have Hispanic Americans working in the plant, for sure. But I would say we're that high of a percentage because the neighborhood and town and surrounding towns that we're in, this type of work draws, male Hispanics to work in heavy manufacturing.
Yeah.
There's good opportunity. They get paid well. They get 40 hours plus they get overtime, time and a half over 40. So it's a good job and pays good.
Yeah. You have also mentioned before that there used to be a larger percentage of Polish workers in the plant. People who were Polish.
In the past, back in the 90s, we actually had a majority of Polish immigrants working. But as the years went by, it just slowly and surely it changed to Hispanic workforce. A lot of the Polish people went back to Poland. I've heard it's easier for them to get jobs in Germany and France and neighboring countries other than travel across the world to the United States. So a lot of them went back to Poland.
Yeah. I just noticed a pattern of Americans not wanting to do this specific work, but it seems that you're just saying it's just opportunity. These are the people who are just drawn to the type of work.
Yeah, well, it's a great opportunity for anybody, for that matter. It just so happens that, again, it's just more Hispanic employees we've had over the years. We've had some guys come and start at 18 years old, and now they're mid 30s and 40s, and they're running the company. They're second in command now. Yeah. So there's a great opportunity in this type of work to move up.
Plant consists of, except for the office, consists of entirely males in the plant where you do your steel work.
Correct.
What is the reason that you think that females are not drawn to the steel industry, or that's not something that they are willing to do?
Well, our industry is very, very heavy manufacturing. There are women in the steel industry and more in stamping, press brake work, light steel work. But here, we're doing very heavy manufacturing. It's very demanding physically, and we just don't get very many women applicants, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be opposed to hiring a woman if they could do the work. I'm okay with that. I would be fine.
Yeah. Have you ever had a woman who has worked in the plant in the history of the company?
I don't believe so.
No.
I don't think so. Not in the plant, no.
But you're saying if a woman came to you with the same qualifications as a male, you wouldn't have any, I don't want to say prejudice, but you wouldn't have any
Doubts?
oh, she's a woman, maybe not, maybe.
No. I listen, as long as you can do the job, that's fine with me. I don't care. Yeah, that would be fine.
And if a woman did come and work in the plant,
Mhm.
obviously, I think this goes without saying, but she would get paid the same as her male counterparts.
No doubt.
Do you think that American values are dwindling, or meaning that nobody is willing to do hard work or the work that people do at this company anymore?
Well, I mean, there's definitely people still willing to do it, right? We have more employees now than ever. You know, we have 70 employees, and when I took over the company, we had 13. So there are people willing to do hard work and do hard work. They're
We
still
talk
around.
a lot about criminals and recidivism rate and what they do following their release from prison and what helps them to not commit crime again. And a big factor in that is getting jobs and rejoining the workforce. So my question to you is, if a criminal comes to you who served maybe 2 years in prison for murder, what would be, and they're completely qualified for the job, what would be your thought process or the ideas or thoughts being thrown around following his application?
Well, typically we don't hire criminals, especially violent criminals here. But we would take the application, review it, me, Gilbert, Sal, we'd have a meeting about it and make a decision if we want to take that risk on hiring a violent criminal like murder, which is very violent. Make a decision from there. But for every one criminal, you know, there's a lot of applicants that have clean background checks, no criminal history. So we tend to lean or give priority to those applications first.
Do you hire illegal immigrants, and what is the steps when hiring illegal immigrants?
Well, by law, we don't hire illegal immigrants. What does happen here when we do get an application, what we're required to do is get their photo ID, whether it be a driver's license or an identification card, and then also a social security number that matches that name. Once we have those two forms of identification, then we're okay to hire them. And that's what we do. That's what all my guys have done when they apply here.
There are illegal immigrants that work in your plant?
You know, I can't really comment on that. It's not my job to find out. Again, they give me a photo ID, they give me a valid social security number, and that's as far as